Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival let's play. So in this episode, we are going to be building my auto bee farm. So in the last episode, we got all the materials that I needed. And before we start anything, I just want to quickly see if I can breed the cows. Yes, I can. Okay. Okay, looks like there's still a cow that needs to be bred. Okay. So we're at level 38. Generally, well, in survival series that I've seen, and whenever I make a survival world, I generally see that you have to get XP before to get to level 30 for your enchantment table, but I'm at level 38 and I haven't enchanted yet, so it won't be that bad enchanting. So I might actually want it. Actually, it's gonna be fine since I can carry all this. Okay. So let's just... in the last episode, I just realized that I forgot the glass. I only need 20 glass, though, so hopefully I have that in my chest. 12. Oh yeah, I have a ton of glass. Okay. Crisis averted. I was worried there for a second. That would have been very bad if I had just completely forgot about the glass. Because if there's no glass, then the bees are just gonna escape. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna build it, so let's remove all of this grass here. Okay. So I'm gonna start... So it's gonna be... The farm's gonna be 10 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna add 2 blocks on the sides. And then I'll add some dirt in between here. Ideally, some this one piece of dirt will grow into grass, so that when I make this, it can be grass. Well, it just look nicer than just dirt. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is add in some beehives all the way along here. So you can use this as a tutorial if you actually want to use this design. I mean, I've tested this a little bit. I don't know if it's probably not the most efficient because I made it, but and I don't know how efficient the most efficient farm is. But I'd say that this is pretty decent. If you don't need massive amounts of honeycomb, then this is probably a good farm. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add some observers all the way along here. So I'll try to explain how the farm works while I do this. But for now, I'm just going to build it, and then I'll explain how it works. So I place redstone on top of a line of blocks right here, and also the observers here. And then, oh, actually, this is kind of the annoying part. So just bring a temporary line of blocks along there, and then put dispensers along here, and then get rid of the blocks. Okay, so there. Just make sure that the dispensers are pointing down into the beehive. So now, get all these shears here, and put one into each of these dispensers. So, just gonna see. There we go. So, now the farm is mostly set up. I'm just gonna add some birch along here. And is this chest empty here? Yeah, it is. So, actually, this might be a little bit difficult. So, I mean, you can do this for as long as you want. It can go infinitely, so, but I'm just doing 10. So, just put it... Oh, actually, I'm actually gonna put this over here in my tests. I did it kind of in the middle, but that's unnecessary. I actually wanna fill... Oh, actually, no I don't, no I don't. So I'm gonna place a chest right here. I can open it, because apparently you can open chests under observers. And put a hopper going into that chest there. And then go down here. And bring hoppers all along here. I tried using a hopper minecart, except, I mean, I guess it uses less iron, but this is just a way more simpler method. So, can I... Is that double chest? Yeah, that is. I don't know how much honeycomb this is gonna produce. Well, I do, but I don't know how long I'll just have this, so might as well come prepared. Well, that's where that dirt block goes. Okay, there we go. So, the farm is pretty much complete. Alright, I'll walk you through how this works. So basically, the bees... Oh, I've messed this up. Oh, I'm very sorry. I messed this up. Oh, I'm so stupid. So, I'll explain once I fix this. Okay, so this should be it all fixed. Okay, so if you're using this as a tutorial, I'm very, very, very sorry. Because you probably had to break all of that just like me. And redo it all, but... Yeah, look, I'm not really the most experienced tutorial person, so please forgive me. Okay, so basically, it's that entire thing that we just built, but, one block up. So basically, the reason we have to do this is because the bees won't enter, or I think they might enter, but they won't exit out of the beehive if there's something like a flower in front of it. So there has to be air, so we have to have that space right here, which is why it's 2 blocks tall. And so basically, this is how the redstone works. So whenever the honey level, so you see here on the F3 menu, honey level 0. So basically, there are 5 stages, and on the 5th stage, that's when you can harvest the honey. Now, each time the stage goes up, it triggers the observer, which will trigger all of this redstone here. Now, so the redstone goes back here, which is from the signal of the observer, and then that goes up there and up here, which triggers the dispenser, which has shears in it. Now, the shears will only work if it's harvestable. So if it's at honey level 4, for example, well, if it switches to honey level 4, it's not going to do anything, and it's not going to reset the honey level. But if it switches to number 5, then it can be harvested, and the shears will work. So yeah, that basically, it's the same for all of these. Well, hey, you're interrupting me, Mr. Skeleton. Okay. So now comes the tricky part. Getting the bees into the farm. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to be very hard, but I mean, I would assume so, because there are mobs. I've never actually built this farm in survival mode. I've only done it in creative, so it's been pretty easy for me. Okay, might as well harvest all of this. Okay, so I'll get one of these flowers. Now, I want to bring pretty much all the bees over here. So, I'm gonna need to wait for all of the bees to get out of here. Which, I mean, it can take a little bit. But yeah. Just make sure that you have maybe ideally 10, well, minimum 10, well, depending on how long it is, 10, or, well, so in my case it's 10, so for me it'd be 10 to 20, but you might want to have 1 or 2 bees per hive. That's my recommendation. Okay, so looks like all the bees are coming out of the hives. Okay, so I would say this might be all of the bees. So I'm gonna bring these out. Alright, one by one. There we go. Oh. Come on. Come on, you can do this. Oh, there are more bees. Okay, come on, bees. Okay, there we go. So we have all these bees. Now, slowly lure them over with a flower. Okay, now get them in here. Get rid of the flower in your hand. And once they're all in this thing, alright, just go into a corner or something and then get them all over here so that they're not all spread out and stuff. Okay, now push them in or something. Okay, now the bees are going into the hives. So which is good because it's a lot easier for these bees to get in. Now, yeah, as you can see, I'm not really experienced with this whole bee moving. But if I could get maybe only a small portion. Okay, there we go. So, that's a whole lot of bees going into the hives. Because it's nighttime. So, I'm just gonna get you into the come there. And then, there we go. So actually, yeah. when it's nighttime or it's raining, the bees will go into the hive. So that's actually a good thing. So you might want to do that near nighttime. I didn't actually realize that in the super flat world that I was making the bee farm in. I always had it on day. So I didn't realize that. So if you go to sleep, then, well, hopefully, I would assume that the bees would be out and getting pollen from all the flowers. In my case, dandelions. Are dandelions flowers? Okay, yeah, here we are. So yeah, you just heard a tick. That's because the observer detected the honey level of one of the hives. So now I don't know which hive it is, but yeah. So if you want to increase the efficiency, you might want to maybe breed some of them. So if there's a couple in one place, then you can just get some flowers. So I'll get flowers from here since I'm not gonna... No bees will be here anymore. They're 20. So if I find any bees out there, then I can get them to breed. So unfortunately none of them are here, but I will make a staircase right here going up. So once bees start to come out, then I can breed them with these poppies here. Although it might be a little bit risky to make an open area, so try and be quick about it. Maybe keep some blocks in your offhand. So yeah, you can breed them if you want, but this is basically the entire thing complete. Now, yeah, so this is the first auto farm that I've made in the series. Okay, so as you can see, the bees are now coming out. So nope. Okay, this is bad. Hey, bees. Okay, the bees might suffocate themselves. Okay, it looks like... So these bees, I'm gonna breed them just so that it's easier. In here. Okay. So now we have all these bees. Now, I probably should have thought this a bit better, through a bit better. But once those bees get out... Well, once those bees go back into the hive... Okay. Okay, it looks like the bees kind of saw the poppies through the glass. So they weren't really pollinating or anything. Okay, there's another bee right there. Let me quickly go save this. Alright. So I'm gonna have to go a little bit farther. So I either have to wait for night or all those bees to go into their hives. So as you can see, they're pollinating. And... Okay, yeah, they're going into their hives. Or at least they're trying to. So I'm just gonna break the glass temporarily. And get all of the bees into here. Okay, come on, bees. Why do they go around the glass when they're in there, but they don't go around the glass? Okay, I've kind of made a... This is kind of a disaster. Well, what are you doing? It's fine. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna breed some of these bees. Can I breed anymore? There we go. So, I think some of the hives are reached level 5. Let me check. Okay, yeah, one of them did. One of them did. So that means that this farm is working. Now, I kind of made a big mess here, so I'm gonna go and get some glass for my base real quickly. I should probably get a stack of glass in case I have to keep doing that. Okay, let's get the water bucket. Now, one stack of glass. So, yeah, that's basically the bee farm. It's a pretty simple design. I mean, it can get a little bit expensive early game if you don't have any good source of string. Last episode, I spent a long time trying to get... No. Okay, that's annoying. Keep going. Don't let any others in. What are you doing? Bees are just all mobs. Actually, no, not bees specifically. All mobs are really annoying. Okay, bee. You can just wander around, I guess. Alright, come on, bee. I think this might be our shot. Nope. Nope. Why do you want to get out? Okay, there we go. So all the bees have successfully gotten back in. Okay, wow, that was really... Yeah, maybe don't... Maybe try and get all... Okay, I'm gonna break this real quick so that this bee can get in. No! Bees are so dumb. Ah! I really dislike this. Why are there so many bees outside? What? I put glass there just in case. Why is there another bee right over here? Okay, let's wait for nighttime, which is about to come, and then I should be able to get these bees back in. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the tutorial kinda ended a while ago. This is just pain, so... Yeah, if you were in this for the tutorial... Okay, then you can stop watching. Okay, now let's bring the bees into here, get rid of the poppies, and then they should go into the hives. Well, they should be. What is wrong with you bees? There we go. So hopefully there won't be any more problems that we encounter. So yeah, this is basically... Yeah, so we've already produced 12 honeycomb, which is very, very good. Now, that can just run while I'm just playing the game. Now, it's not going to run at night, obviously, so I'm going to go to sleep. But since I have so much honeycomb now, I'm going to wax all of this copper here, so... Oh, actually, why'd I put this in my offhand? That's a bad idea. Okay, so I'll bring all that copper along here and wax it all. Is it just me, or is that kind of satisfying? There we go. So all of this copper here is all waxed. So that's the purpose of wax. Well, that's what I want to use wax for. You can also make honey, kind of honey in a bottle, and yeah. So that is the end of this episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I am sure glad that I got this done. You can get rid of the staircase, actually, because making a hole is a very, very bad idea. But, yeah, so how much did I get from the... Already 6. Okay, wow. So, yeah, I'm very happy I got this done, as I was saying. It's just... And I was really especially worried about transforming the bees, as I should have been. It was terrible, but we got it done, and that is what matters. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.